There's been some news out within the last couple of minutes that would seem to back that up.
Well, that's right. We've just had a briefing from the Prime Minister's spokesman. It went on for an hour, which is a really long time when it comes to these afternoon lobby sessions. And the main focus, of course, as you would expect, was all about the reshuffle. And the Prime Minister's spokesman confirmed there will be a joint unit which will be set up between number 10 and number 11 so that those two teams can work incredibly closely together. Now, there were lots of questions about whether the new Chancellor, Rishi Sunak, will have the right to appoint his own aides. There was some prevarication on that point, a suggestion that perhaps he would be allowed to appoint his spads, but ultimately that team will be expected to work into the Prime Minister, that everybody in it would be expected to work towards one goal. And really, this shows you what Boris Johnson is trying to do in this reshuffle. It's all about trying to read from the same page, trying to forge a direction in which all of the cabinet are pointing in the same direction so that he can level up the country as he says he wants to do. The Prime Minister's spokesman said that he thanks Sajid Javid for his time in office. He listed some of his achievements and then promptly moved on to saying Rishi Sunak will take forward preparation for the budget. But crucially, because that budget is in just a couple of weeks' time, the Prime Minister's spokesman was unable to confirm that it would still take place on the date we were expecting it to. In fact, he said extensive preparation has been carried out already and that will continue at pace. He was asked again, does that mean that perhaps we could see a change of date? And again, repeated the same answer. Could it be that this team will take a few weeks to set up? Could it be that they might want to push that budget back, given that the unexpected resignation of Sajid Javid has caused a bit of a stir in Downing Street? They were then asked, with the fiscal rules that Sajid Javid was so keen to stick to, will they remain in place? And again said, there's nothing to comment on this. We were asking, will the Prime Minister be sticking to his manifesto in which those fiscal rules feature? And again told there's nothing else to say. The bigger picture here is that Boris Johnson is now having a wider look at how his Treasury and his own top team work together and what that would mean going forward for how the Treasury runs effectively the future of the policy Boris Johnson wants to see.